Welcome to Waterworld, where we have food! Welcome back to Game of Plays Heretic. Waterworld was a so okay it's average movie. But yeah, water! 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 Screw you, air! Water is in. Although, there's really no underwater breathing. Not even in any of these levels. None whatsoever. We're gonna go get the crossbow back from whence it wasn't. And also, Fire Mace has a 5 out of 6 chance of showing up. This map is dumb. I hate it. It's boring. It's just domes. It wasn't even worth commenting on. Start with 2 snakes across from each other, both guarding a secret. You'll have to approach it from the other side. One's got a phoenix rod, one's got the invincibility ring. I should cover that nicely. Why am I getting my shit kicked in? No! It ended as soon as I began. Seriously though, stop. See, that sort of been a perfect time to use Phoenix Rod. But I don't have Phoenix Rod. At least it's better than any third X-Men movie. Ha ha ha. It's much better in this show, or TV show, trust me. Yeah, look at that. I've resorted to gauntleting. I guess I didn't have to, but, you know. Actually, yeah. I should not have, because these guys are the ones that throw projectiles. It's not like you can tell by looking. You'd think they'd be color coordinated or some shit. I guess not. Saber claws in the dungeon. Again. On the water. Apparently, it didn't matter how hot the temperature was. They can just wade in the water just nicely without any worries. Fuck climates. Who needs them? It's literal... I don't know. So this level's called the cesspool. That's disgusting. I'm assuming some kind of sewer-like thing. But in a situation such as this episode, I guess that means it's some kind of water airlock of a sort. While also being sewage, which is shit. Sewage high in transit. There is a Mystic Urn up there. You can only get there with the Wings of Wrath. On lower difficulties, you'd be seeing a few other items up there too. But you don't. You really should get the Mystic Urn though. I mean, it being by itself is no slouch. If it was just another potion, I'd say don't waste your time, but it being an urn, I'd feel like you get it. Especially if it's a Tomb of Power. Those are always useful. This level's kind of symmetrical. We got a bit of seizuring. There's the wings, so I'll be using that in a bit. But yeah, if you ever read those instruction manuals that have like the little health section, it's complete black and white. They always are like, hey, every 2 hours you need to stop for like 15 minutes. And I'm like, no. And I turned out just fine, I think. No, I really didn't, but it had nothing to do with the warnings. Hey, globules. Care to make a splash? Because they can do that, because I guess they left some remnants, or something. Either that or it's because of the explosion. I'm not really sure. I know corpses falling in the water is funny, because they don't even show up now. It's just little chunks of blood and stuff. I'm surprised they don't leave blood stains, but I think that's something source ports do. So never mind. Torches. Oh yeah, I don't know how torches... You run the risk of dousing your torch. Here's the fire mace. It came early. How nice for it. Yeah. What's the gargoyle sound like when it's being hit? It sounds like... I don't know. You can tell there's a fittings around because they sound like rattlesnakes. And rattlesnakes rule. Rattlesnake, 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 rattlesnake. If you own the word rattlesnake, I'll come get you. And threaten you with a rattlesnake. Torches might be used here. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this yellow key. First blue key of the episode is here, too. There we go. That was it. Only use of Wings of Wrath. I technically... Well, no, I need it for the last one, too, so... There might be a level which has a Wings of Wrath in which I don't actually need the Wings of Wrath. The Wings of Wrath also show up in Hexen, I've learned. So expect me to use that a lot, especially since I've also just found out that you can use it for as long as you're in an area, which is godlike, and is probably the best thing. Shoot the fireball in my face. Check the chandeliers. What is it with this place? Get the shield and the bag of holding. Probably get it early. And not, like, forget about it later. Well, that adds some ass imagery, as you can see. Why shoot him? Not because he has a quartz flask, but because he has a hell staff, which, if you don't have one by now, you probably should. Please. And you definitely saw the Phoenix Rod, so really no excuse. No excuse. I'm not sure how you would have survived episode 1 without the other items. You know, Dragon Claw. If you didn't have that, how would you have even proceeded? At all. Yeah, and the crossbow is kind of early in this level also, if I had gone the right way. I think I did pick it up and just didn't need to use it. But it's in this level. I think it's just because, yeah, I think it's just because I still have to build up its ammunition, and I have lots of wand. I always use wand as cheaply as possible. And my general rule is when I think I got into half of maximum ammo, I consider a different weapon. Unless there's a lot of it lying around. Ah. Was that torcherific? No, it wasn't. Seriously, that torch is just sticking out of the water. It should be gone. Finito. Zilch. Nano. Here's the Dragon Claw. Wow. You can hop into the teleporter from that side or the other. They both go to the same place. Some weird teleporter zone with sorcerers in it. Fuck them. This game continues the trope of having snake men behind a cage to snipe at you from afar. That's usually the role, is to be all-around dickheads like that. All-arounders with the knobs, and the noobs, and the nubs, and the tubs? Yes. Alright, so... yeah, I also reflexively try to keep my inventory on the... yeah, I got a fire mace, let's use some of it. I reflexively use my item or inventory and put it on the item that has more than one. Just in case I accidentally press enter. That's what's set to use items, is enter. Easy way to remember. You know, brackets with enter. Yeah, that was better. And the green key is in here too. When I pick up the green key, there'll be more snakes and more mace balls. Yay, balls! Tickle me balls, Elmo! Oh, okay, Shadow Sphere. That rules. So if the snakes in the tunnel, are they the tunnel snakes? They go with the bearded clams? As of this video, I have changed the setting for the closed caption to allow curse words. If for some reason, by sheer misinterpretation, it lends to something else unmentionable, like a slur or something, I can only see that happening in a reference to the Cthulhu mythos. Just once. You might know what it is. But I will purposely try to not pronounce it that way. Just so it doesn't set it off. It's not really something I say I'm self-censoring on. I just don't take chances when I don't have to. And I love video games more than that, so there you go. Alright, let's just dump a bunch of hourglass bombs on them, see what we care. Do a fucking Bomberman maneuver on them. Except it's like the Bomberman 64 Bomberman, so you don't even get the cross. You just get a little tiny explosion. Sigh. I wonder if the sorcerers will show up here. Anytime there's a big annoying area, they tend to do that. And then they just follow you everywhere. Especially since they fly over you. I saw a translation of Heretic of Doom levels somewhere, and it seems that they tend to replace that guy with the Cacodemon. That seems like a bad idea. But at least the Cacodemon doesn't fire 3 things at once.
You will give me an egg! Excelsior! Please get the egg in the middle of the room.
Oh, I'm distracted by the shiny book. Oh yes, give me that book. Wow. Unnecessary pillar revealed Snake Man to a shortcut to the beginning. Probably more useful for deathmatch. Here's the gauntlets. You better have them by now. You doof. Question is, Bidoof the best Pokemon or the best Pokemon? Next question. Take the ring. That's not a question. Take it! Take the flask. Take the egg. Take the... Oh yeah, the larger flame orb is the Inferno Orb. Excuse me for not getting that right. People in the comments. I'm amused by people in the comments who tell me how to play the game as if they time travel to where I am. And also, like... You know what I do when I think about judging how someone else plays a game? Usually? I just go play it myself. Yes, really. That's kind of what started this obsession about 20 years ago. No, really. Not like video games, I just mean like recording part. When YouTube was just a thought and we had some other video sites. It's true! Hell, Google had their own site before they owned YouTube. But it was like a year after YouTube was started, so there was never no golden age of YouTube that people are claiming for that doesn't exist. Excelsior, egg. You'll find that I don't use the egg too much anymore. It's almost just a give me. You may as well just be throwing pepper at the enemy just once. I guess it's fine on the sorcerer guys. Oh, and the snake guys, actually, yes. They turn to snake eggs. No, they turn to chickens. No, they turn to jungle fowl and then eggs that go before chickens. Haha! Also, trees don't make sounds if you're not there to hear them, because sounds are vibrations that you detect in your ear. Kind of like how the smell has to do with interpretation of particles. There's just gases. There's no smells. Just your nose. Reality is unrealistic. Didn't you knows? Do I actually no? Chaos Device is okay in this level. So mostly to take a quick shortcut because the end of the level is right near the start of the level. So this is the perfect time to use it. This is the perfect level to use a Chaos Device in. Once you've gotten everything you wanted, you just pick up and go. Then you order it on Medieval Grubhub. Order some mutton from the horse. He comes in, drops it off at your house. And then you wonder why we have to centralize the buildings. I don't know. Convenience? Question mark? If only that wall would open. Well, it turns out there's a switch in the gauntlets I forgot about. You push that switch and it makes that wall go down. So while I think about that hesitantly, let me tell you a little something. I had nothing to say. Psych! I guess I could pick up that time bomb, which is worthless now. I guess. There'll be an Iron Lich right at the exit. 2 maybe? But that's why I have my Phoenix Rod out. Because he's gonna get blasted. In fact, the Phoenix Rod is just from now on saved for Iron Liches. And the Molotovs that can start showing up soon. Which is really dangerous. In fact, most of the items will be saved for them in these. From pretty much now on. Just the one Lich. It's not too bad. But because of the numerity of Iron Liches now, they could probably jump scare you, be like, oh shit, what are you doing over there? You know, kind of feeling. It's like, get out of here. You shouldn't be here. You don't belong. See you next time when we go to E3 M3, because that's 2 3s. And, yeah, I forgot what it was. I'll remember when I go to her. See ya, bye.